The international public health landscape has been thrust into a state of high alarm following the official confirmation of a highly virulent Ebola case within a volatile, rebel-controlled sector of the Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, according to health authorities and representatives from the rebel alliance that currently maintains administrative control over the area. The deadly case was clinically verified in South Kivu province, a geographically isolated region situated hundreds of kilometers away from the current outbreak's recognized epicenter. This sudden long-distance transmission indicates that the lethal virus has successfully bypassed established medical containment, rings and quarantine checkpoints, raising the terrifying prospect of an unmonitored, multi-provincial epidemic across Central Africa. The detection of Ebola in a highly militarized zone controlled by the M23 rebel alliance presents an absolute logistical nightmare for international humanitarian organizations and the World Health Organization, WHO. Past public health interventions in the DRC have been deeply hampered by profound societal mistrust, systemic local disinformation, and the omnipresent threat of armed violence against foreign medical personnel. Because this new case has emerged deep within a territory actively hostile to the centralized government in Kinshasa, independent medical teams are currently unable to establish critical contact tracing networks or deploy experimental ring vaccination protocols. The rebel leadership has publicly appealed for immediate, neutral international medical assistance, but international defense analysts warn that deploying specialized health workers into an active war zone without comprehensive state military escorts is a near impossible task. The severe biosecurity crisis has already triggered immediate geopolitical consequences, forcing the abrupt postponement of the highly anticipated India-Africa summit, which was scheduled to convene global leaders to discuss long-term trade and security partnerships. International diplomats determined that the risk of hosting a mass gathering of continental delegates was entirely too high, while an uncontained, mutated strain of Ebola moves untracked through active combat zones. As global research institutions scramble to accelerate the development and manufacturing of a targeted vaccine for this specific, highly aggressive strain, neighboring African nations are rapidly fortifying their land borders and implementing stringent health screenings at international transit hubs. The unfolding crisis highlights the fragile intersection of human epidemiology and armed conflict, proving that geopolitical instability remains the single greatest amplifier for catastrophic global health emergencies.